Hello everyone, welcome back to Big Shrimp and Aquascapes with Alex. I'm Alex, and today I wanted to show you guys what I did with the trimmings of the plants from the 40-gallon breeder, and just a couple of other things. This is one of the things I was talking about that came up, or kind of one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos and stuff like that. Okay, so this is what we did whenever we trim the plants. We trimmed the plants and we started a grow tank. The purpose of this tank is so that whenever we start a new aquarium, a new aquascape, we don't have to buy more plants. Since we grow our own plants, we can just cut them from here and take them to whatever aquarium we're going to be scaping. So you can see we've got the hair grass and we've got the hemianthus and we have the repens. Also, something that's really big for me and my wife. Let's see if we can. There we go. There's one right there. That is a pufferfish, a dwarf pea puffer. This is really huge for us. Me and my wife have been talking a long time about getting some pufferfish. And now we have 3. And they're here to help fertilize the plants. Also, this aquarium has only been running for a few hours, so they're also here to create waste and help with the cycling of the tank. When they put waste and ammonia into the tank, it helps build up the beneficial bacteria, which I'm not really too much worried about that because we have the filter from the old aquarium, which carried over a ton of beneficial bacteria. I talked about that a little bit in my last video about how beneficial bacteria is not going to really be in the water. It is, but not like the surfaces of things, like your old decorations, your old filter sponges, and your old filter. So this will help cycle it. I know people are thinking, oh, this tank's not cycled and you've got fish in there, you're gonna kill them. No, I'm not gonna kill them. I'm just gonna do 20% water changes every day, and it should keep all the harmful like chemicals and things out of the water. Also, we used aqua soil. You can see it. It's the black one. This is UN contra soil, and this soil is I'm sorry, this substrate is a soil, so it's nutrient rich, just like the Eco Complete, but a lot of aquascapers like to put different types of things under the substrate that they're using as sort of a base layer and an extra nutrient layer and things like that. And what I've been told is that when your plants go through your nutrient rich substrate and they reach a soil or anything like that, it really boosts the growth. So I wanted to try that myself. Also, I wanted to try this new product because I'm getting into UN products, Ultim Nature products. I've been using the filter for a while and it's going great. So I was really excited to get to try their aqua soil. It's really great. It doesn't even cloud up the water. You can see the hair grass. So after I did the maintenance on the other tank, I just took those plants and put them right in here because we're having really good success with these plants and we really enjoy the way they look. So we're going to continue to use them on future projects. Let's see. Oh yeah. Also, what I wanted to talk about is fertilization. With this tank, it's got 2 different types of nutrient-rich substrate in it, but I still went ahead and fertilized the same night, like the first day. I went ahead and fertilized with this Thrive liquid fertilizer. It's shrimp safe, even though I don't have any shrimp in this aquarium. But if it's shrimp safe, it's got to be puffer safe, you know. So there's gonna be a product review about this Thrive liquid fertilizer. So stay tuned for that. It will be up there soon. Also, when I put down the substrate, I went ahead and put root taps in. And then I covered that with a different kind of substrate. I'll show you guys. If you're not familiar with root taps, these are them. Let me show you what they look like. All root taps don't look the same. I guess it kind of depends on what brand you buy or whatever. But most of them come in this sort of form here, like this. They look like a pill. What you do is you press it down into the substrate as far as you can get it, and then when the outside dissolves, the nutrients go into the substrate for your plants, and then your roots go down and take in those nutrients paired with the light, and then you get some really, really good growth. What root taps are really good for is when your substrate starts to lose the nutrients, instead of taking everything out of your aquarium and buying new substrate and rescaping the tank, you put in root taps, and it helps you to make your substrate last longer. In this particular case, I just wanted to give the plants a big boost, like right out the gate, so I went ahead and put them down there. There's one of the puffers right there. We haven't decided with names yet. We haven't picked any names just yet. But these puffer fish are like Miss Puff from SpongeBob. The sushi that'll kill you. These fish are puffer fish. They puff up if you scare them. But we're not going to ever do that to them because it's not healthy for them. And we want them to live a long, happy life. This particular breed of puffer fish is only going to get 1 1/4 of an inch. Something like that. Small little guys. I'm not sure how many more we're going to put in, but we definitely are going to put in more for sure. So stay tuned for that. There'll be a video on that as well. Also, I'm going to do a product review on the Thrive caps that I showed you guys just a moment ago. I wanted to fertilize my other tank. On this video, with the liquid Thrive fertilizer, it has a recommended dosage on the back of it, but I'm just going to use 2 pumps for now just because I just wanted to do it in the video for you guys one time, and that's it. So it goes into the water column, the plants take it in, and they use it for their growth. If you haven't seen the old video, I'll show you what it looks like after I trim the plants. Looking good. I like it. Alright, let's go back over here. Okay, so the addition of the puffer fish to our hobby is huge to us. We've been talking about getting puffer fish for a very long time, so we're very excited about that, to be taking care of them. These puffer fish are very pretty, and they're only going to get prettier as they get older. But you might be wondering, you know, why didn't we put them in the other tank? Well, that's because they're carnivorous, and they eat like meat, basically. They won't eat your other fish, but they'll eat your shrimp, and they'll eat your snails. And the shrimp and snails we have are not food. So we can't let them go in there, or else they'll probably decimate the population. I don't know. But so what we're doing with these guys is we're gonna have them help us out with fertilizing these plants with their waste, and they're gonna help us with cycling the tank. And you guys know how that works. But don't worry, the fish are gonna be fine. All I ever do is fish in cycles. With every tank, I do a fish in cycle. I set up the scape, and go ahead and put the fish in. Depending on if it's a brand new filter or not will determine if I put the fish right in. But normally I go ahead and cycle the tank with fish in, because that's how I like to do it. Some people say it's difficult. I don't really think it's all that difficult. As long as you keep up with your water changes, you shouldn't have any trouble at all, really. So now this tank has been running for a few hours. The puffers are fine, the plants are fine. And what we're going to do is compare the growth rate from what you see now to weeks into the future. And also we're going to compare the growth rate. We're going to compare that growth rate to what it would look like if we hadn't have had the soil. And that's going to be a part of the product review of the soil. I'm sorry. That's all going to be a part of the product review of the soil. So we've got a ton of videos coming y'all's way. Y'all just stay tuned. We got a ton of fun stuff for you guys to check out. Ton of fish facts. All that. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I'm Alex, and keep enjoying your aquariums. Have a great week.